Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and I am the co-founder and the narrator of the Brotherhood of the Hair Loss. It's basically like a weird cult. So that's the number one reason not to subscribe to this video that you're going to find very helpful and entertaining. So, look at me now. This is me, age 35. My hairline goes up there, like that. And you'd think, okay, well, that helps you look good, better for your age 35 because your hairstyle. What I want to propose to you today is, let's take a look at an old photo folder I found on Facebook. And this is actually because a decade ago today, my wife and I went on our first date. We were 25. Well, I made this folder when we started dating, and most of these are from pretty much right at a decade ago. Okay, so look at my hair now. Get a good idea of what we're looking at. Keeping in mind I haven't done anything other than use some rosemary oil to help the appearance of the volume. But now, with the selfie cam, or the opposite of the selfie cam, we're going to look at some pictures here. And what you're going to see here, so this is me at age 25 instead of age 35 right now. But, okay, so compared to now where I've got some thinning in the back, my hair is clearly thicker. All right, we see that. It's interesting though, if you look at this right here, see, my hair was long back then. And you can even tell from look at that main big strip. It's the same as what I've got going on right now. Where the hair is the strongest, it's very obvious. But on the sides up here, the hairline obviously goes up when I had those long bangs. Remember, this is a decade ago. So obviously this indicates the hairline went up a bit right there, right? Okay, so this picture is pretty much the same. Let me try to find one that's really going to be helpful. Well, let's just kind of go through these. This is, again, just shortly after we started dating. You can see my hair does appear to be thicker. I don't see anything back there like we see going on today, but that's something that a decade will do. Here it again, it's the same concept. This was March of 2007. But look, I had really long hair which covered up the hairline, but the trick to knowing if a guy is having a receding hairline going on, you're gonna look at this longer strip, which gives the illusion, but it's not like Justin Bieber where it's straight across. It's slanted, and it's because of this and this. So even then, it was an illusion, and it had people fooled. Let's see here. This picture right here, look at that. So that's my hairline. This is from 10 years ago. I know it's a little bit blurred, but the photo quality is not that great to begin with on this one. But okay, pretty decent looking hairline. You can't really tell too much, but if you look closely there, you do see where receding on the temple there, clearing up there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Same concept. I mean, back in these days, I had a lot of hair covering up what was going on. But if you look carefully right there, you'll see there was that. That's not a coincidence. That's because there wasn't as much hair there. And yeah, same thing here. It's almost the same photo. It was taken seconds later, but ultimately it is there. And I just did a good job of covering it up and downplaying it, as I like to say. All right, here we go. Yeah, you hear a baby crying in the background. Yeah, that's because this is not my full-time job, but I am able to help you. You're watching this today, aren't you? Okay, nothing too obvious there, but I just have always had I've kept my hairline vague. Again, I just want to keep bringing attention to the fact of when you see a guy with, longer hair in the front and it's not even all the way across, and you do see stronger right here, that's what's going on. And once I turn the selfie cam back on, I'll give you a good idea of what I mean by that. I'll show you another example of it. But always having such strength right there. It's never uniform because that's where the most of the hair is there. All right, there it is again. Remember, these are all like about a decade ago. Strong looking, but then we can see where it separates from the rest of it. All right. Yeah, I was consistent with this hairstyle for the most part during this year, but just a sloppy mess just to kind of hide away from the fact that I mean, I didn't even realize I was doing it. I just wanted my hair that way. But that's just how my hair was. But in hindsight, I can see that it helped cover up what was an imperfect hairline that was beginning a decade ago. All right. Okay, here's some interesting. All right. My hairline's revealed a little bit more. Let's look if we can focus on that. Man, if I'm being picky right now, which I am, I can even see how it had already started thinning out there because I see those streaks going on there. When you see those streaks like I've got now in real life, it means that the hair all around it's going away, and you can see those little streaks. See that? So that's interesting. As I'm going back in hindsight, I'm noticing this. Okay, so there's more of a glimpse of my hair. It doesn't look that much different from today, does it? Not all that much different. I mean, it's the same general concept. It's just I can fix my hair today and make it look similar to that. Okay, here's a good shot of what was going on about a decade ago. Look, you can see scalp right here. And clearly you can see this was fading away if we just covered. So that's a very interesting shot for me. I mean, I'll let you decide ultimately what you think about these shots and what it reveals about my hair. But and this is interesting because for this, okay, this we've actually moved up to March 30th, 2009. I'm looking at the date. So, okay, so this is only this is only going on like 8 years ago instead of 10. But if we look at this, so this means I would have been, instead of 25, I would have been 27. Look at that. The thinness on top was already revealing itself. I just wasn't aware of it because, again, I kept the hair a certain way like this. And oh yeah, you got plenty of hair on top there. But it was also long, and which also led to it being shaggy too. I just liked my hair being shaggy. But seriously, look at this. Look how inconsistent and just pushed over and slopped over that is. It's because my hairline wasn't even and I did that to make up for it. My wife has never liked me having long hair, but pretty much as long as she's known me, I've had this uneven hairline I keep talking about, which takes me to modern day. And well, if I'm able to, let's see if I can pull this off. This is a picture of me just back in October. Okay, so back in October, just not even how many months ago, just a couple. I mean, my hair, I still feel that compared to those pictures we just saw, my hairline's not that much different. The thinning has increased there, but I mean, compared to about a decade ago, that's not too bad. I mean, that's how I feel. It's really not so bad. And this is a picture from about a year ago. I mean, yeah, it goes up, but I mean, with the right hairstyle, I can really make it not look that bad. And depending on who you are, you'll either say it is bad or it's not, because people tend to do that. They tend to judge my hairline based on theirs being better or worse. And this one actually is from 2012, so this is about 4.5 years ago. And I had my hair short here. And just the way it's styled, it was growing out from like a number 3 there. But still kind of the same weakness here going, but I had it pushed down in a way that downplayed it. And I admit, I think that was a very suiting hairstyle for me now. And really, honestly, the equivalent to that is the picture I showed you a minute ago. That's me now. I mean, I can pull that off. That's about 1.5 inches on top is what that is. Whereas now I've got it closer to about 3.5 or 3/4 inch modern day. I just want to show you several of these. There again with just the pushed over sides. I mean, if you're really paying attention, you can see what's going on there. So, by the way, I'm a daddy blogger, so a lot of these pictures are from my blog that I put on there. Okay, this one is from 2012, so this is about 4.5 years ago. But anyway, I'd love to hear what you think as far as comparing this to modern day, how you feel this, what kind of progress are we looking at, or not progress, but how much worse are we looking at this getting? Or is it just that I've always had a clever hairstyle to downplay it? This is from 2011, so this is, 5 or 6 years ago. Zoom in there. I think I'm just the master of having really good haircuts to downplay it, is really what I think. Okay, so that's enough for this video. We'll close out that. And then I'm putting the selfie cam back on because now that we're coming to an end of the video, I want to just show you where I'm at today. So again, I'm 35. I'll be 36 in April. So I'm nearing the end of my age 35 year. So modern day, this is what I look like from across the room. And yeah, my hairline has definitely gone back more, but it's the same basic hairstyle, it's just shorter now. But it almost, I think, does a better job of downplaying it. Now let me try to put the picture on the back so you can see, because I said that the back is thinned out more. So I hope that helps. But we can see that my hair has become thinner, and we can see that my hairline's gone up, you know, in the past decade or so. We can see that, but really it's not that much worse. And I mean, at age 35 and a half, and this is a decade has passed since those pictures. I mean, based on that, I would have thought it would have got a lot worse. That's why I hope I can give hope to a lot of you today. If you're noticing, and whatever age you are, oh man, look at my hairline. Look at how I can see my hair starting to thin. Well, I can't tell you this is normal or that it's your future, but I can tell you this is how much hair I've still got. And this is how my hair looks a decade later. And I haven't done anything to prevent it up until, you know, about a month ago when I started putting rosemary oil in it. And I get lots of compliments. Even my mom, she's in town, and she said, wow, your hair looks good. I said, well, I've been using the oil, rosemary, but I think it just helps the appearance of volume. So anyway, I'll let you be the judge of it. I'm no expert, but I do like comparing pictures, and I like sharing those with you so that you can see, you can kind of gauge where you're at. So thanks for watching this video. I love sharing these pictures because I just, back when this was going on for me, I didn't have this going on. Like, YouTube was barely being born when these pictures were being made, right? So if you like what you saw, you're welcome to keep watching, and you're gonna see that I focus on the psychology of hair loss. I'm not here to tell you it's not that bad. Maybe it is that bad, I don't know. But we've got to look at the psychology of it, and that's something I specialize in. So I'm Nick Shell. If you think I'm normal now, just wait till you watch more videos, because it gets out there. But take it or leave it, and see if it's right for you. I don't know. But again, don't just immediately subscribe. Just watch several videos and see if this is kind of the thing you're into it. Because I like to talk and walk. And when you see those videos, those are really what either attracts people and think, yeah, this is something I want to watch, this is good for me, or this guy's weird, I don't want to watch anymore, he's too much. So keep that in mind, okay? Don't immediately, because this is going to be a popular video, and I know that. The ones where I show my Facebook pictures from like years ago are always immediately popular, and they draw in a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. So just keep that in mind. Just take it at a slow pace and work your way into my channel, because warning, I'm going to be doing like 3 videos a day. That's how I am. And for some people it works, some people they hate that part, okay? So you've been warned. If you found this helpful, good. There's more to come, there always will be. But it's gonna be like immersion. There's gonna be like a lot of videos for me. So I may not be for you, and I accept that. I'm too stubborn to change my ways, not to mention I know how my subscribership goes up if I make more videos a day than just doing one every couple of days. So that's one of my secrets. So that's everything you need to know. Thanks for watching, and I'm turning this camera off now, and you'll see me soon again. Last look. Yeah, it goes back further, but just compare that to a decade ago. That's not tragic loss. There's hope for you, isn't there?